Hello, Batista, and welcome to WICB Radio, SportsTownChicago.com. You are on with Jay Savio and yours truly, Dr. Pete. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Batista, let me start with this one. First off, all the WWE fans, of course, miss you greatly. We'll get to some of that in a minute, but really excited. So many great WWE stars of the past have shown their faces and have done a great job on Chuck so far this season. What was it like getting that call to say, hey, we want you to be on NBC's Chuck?
It was great. I mean, it was something that was unexpected. It really just kind of fell into my lap. And when I first got the call, I wasn't familiar with the show, and my manager was a huge fan. He said, you got to go and watch the show. So I went online, and I checked out a couple episodes, and I laughed so hard, I called him right back. I said, yeah, I definitely want to do it. And it was a good experience all the way around. Luckily enough, I was surrounded by really good professional actors.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, really a hard thing for me to do. It kind of just stood there and looked big.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience. And also, like, meeting Eric Roberts was kind of a dream of mine.
Wow.
I bugged him the whole time.
Well, one thing...
Actually, Eric Roberts was on the episode.
Yeah. Huge. What I was going to say, Dave, is you've done a lot of acting on the side a lot of people don't know about. Wrong Side of Town, a little bit of an independent film, huge fan of. You got House of the Rising Sun, Scorpion King 3, Man with the Iron Fist. What's it like making this transition now for you?
As far as, the movie thing, it's just kind of odd, like I said, this stuff kind of just fell into my lap, and I never set out to be a professional actor or anything. But it's just, it's kind of cool, man. It's really exciting. I'm a little nervous about it because, like I said, I'm not an actor.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, but it's really cool. It's just a new, exciting adventure. And it's so completely different from WWE. Everybody always thinks, we did acting on that show, but really, it was just so conversational. It's just completely different.
Awesome.
So it's really cool. I'm excited about it, especially, like you said, the Man with the Iron Fist. Mm-hmm. I believe they're going to shorten the title to Iron Fist.
Okay.
But that, it's starring Russell Crowe. How the hell did I end up in a movie with Russell Crowe? I don't know. But also starring RZA as well, who's I'm a huge fan of, because I love Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah.
Super excited about that.
Awesome. Passing you off now, Jay Savio on the line here. We got Batista on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, Dave, with the acting, is that something that down the road you see yourself getting more and more involved? Like if, I know right now you're working on the whole MMA thing. If that doesn't go the way that you plan, is maybe acting, is that something maybe you want to take on more full-time?
If parts come my way, I'll take them. But, I'm always honest with myself. I'm 41 years old. I'm not the best-looking dude, and I'm not an actor. so probably not. I probably won't be a movie star anytime in the near future.
Now, I saw a report on the internet you were mentioning that one of the reasons that you left the WWE, you just wasn't too thrilled anymore about the direction they were going with the whole TVPG thing. How many more guys in the locker room would you say honestly feel that way? Because, you see the interviews with the John Cena and the Canes, guys who embraced it, but myself personally, I thought it was a load of crap, but that's just me personally. I just thought these were guys that were toting the company line. How many more guys do you feel felt the same as you in the back in the locker room?
I think a lot more guys that are stepping up to the plate and admitting, I think especially the guys who were there, who experienced, the Austin era, who experienced the, DX era, The Rock, who were there, The Rock was there, even with WCW when NWO was at its height. I think a lot of those guys, they're not real content with the way the company is. It's real, the PG thing, and it's just real bubblegum, and the whole John Cena thing. It just kind of makes me sick to my stomach, man. Because I knew wrestling for what it was, and it's lost so much of that edginess and the storytelling to the wrestling.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy there.
Understandable.
How comfortable were you? Me personally, I thought that the feud with you and John Cena, the mic work, was some of the best mic work that had been done by far this year. And I thought it was a shame that right when they were really exploring you, really showing what I thought was the real Batista, it was unfortunate that the contract with the WWE was ending. How much of that, because at least myself personally, listening to the promos between you and John back and forth.
Amazing.
That was amazing mic work. How much of that, and not to be cliche, but how much of that was honestly real? Was that how you and John really kind of saw each other?
I think somewhat. Of course, I had to play my role. I had to be the bad guy. And some of it was twisted. Some of it was twisted a little bit. Some of it was, true to my feelings. I did a promo the week before WrestleMania. And it was in San Jose. I remember because I went out and I said, "This is my last chance to get these people to hate me." They hate me as much, because a lot of people don't like John Cena.
I hate him.
Still, a lot of places he goes, they boo him.
Chicago's one of them.
This was my last opportunity to get everybody on John Cena's side. So I went out and I cut a scathing promo, and I just tore everybody to shreds. And actually, afterwards, I thought it was great. And I come out and I had a couple people pull me aside and said that was great. That was great. It couldn't have been any better.
Yeah, I thought
I was pleased as could be, and Vince comes and gets me, and he takes me to his office and says, "That's the worst promo I've ever heard."
Yeah, I thought the
heat. It was disgusting heat. I wanted to lose every fan I ever had.
Yeah, I personally thought that
to see John Cena beat the hell out of me.
Yeah, I thought that the kissing babies and hugging fat girls line, I thought that was by far the best line I've probably heard in 5 years.
I got so much grief from fat girls around the world for that line.
All right, well, Batista, unfortunately, the time has come. You got to move on. We wish you the best of luck with all your future with the MMA. If you ever decide to jump back inside the squared circle, you still got two big fans here in the Chicagoland area.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys very much. Chicago's always good to me.
All right, have a good one, Dave.
Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, that was Dave Batista. Jay Real, while we got a second, I got to ask you, the truth came out there. I forgotten about him saying, making fun constantly of Cena at the end there, and then finally I quit in the wheelchair. Thoughts now on hearing Batista really not liking how things went with WWE?
Well, I thought whatever they threw at him, I thought he fit in. Whether if they were, TV 14 or when they were still doing the whole rated M or even PG, I thought he played his character to the best. A great worker, but now we'll see how everything goes with the MMA. I know he and Strikeforce are still in negotiations. And one question I really want to ask him was when is he and Bobby Lashley going to get it on, and if not, what's going to take for those two to get it on? Exactly.
Well, Jay Real, they can catch you on the air in Sportstown Chicago here. Pile Driven Respect, Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, Blue Line Hockey. Check Jay Real out, Jay Savio, Jay Dizzle. He's got 1,000 names. Check him out. And if you're interested in Korean broadcasting, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700 for Jay Savio, Dr. Pete. We're SportsTownChicago.com.